Press searching using Nexis. So this is what Nexis looks like. It's got a search box on the front screen, and you can use that much like you would use Google. You can throw in keywords. If you want to specify which area of the database you want to search within, e.g. news, company, and so on, you can choose an area first of all before you do your search, but you can throw your keywords in there in a similar way to how you would in Google. A word of warning though, that won't necessarily bring up very specific detailed results. It will bring up popular results. If you want to carry out really specific searches, particularly in the press, that's what we're doing in this session, I would recommend using the area for news searching, and then you can carry out an in-depth search, or, and this is what we'll focus on, the power search. But if I first go to the news search here, you can see there will be another search box just like there was before, and again you can throw in your keywords like you would in Google, but it doesn't give the most in-depth specific searching available to you. There is, however, an advanced search there, and this is a templated search, and it will let you stipulate you want to look for a particular phrase, you want to look for a term in the headline of an article, or, and this is a key one, the headline or lead paragraphs, lead sections. That's a really key thing, because often journalistic writing gets the ideas right up at the top of the article, so that's a key thing. And you can build up a search using this templated search. But I'm going to focus on the power search. If you can get the concepts there, the templated search will be straightforward, and actually you'll probably prefer to use the power search. So I'm going to click here where it says power search, and I'm going to search for articles about COVID-19. But I want to find out kind of mentions of it before it became mainstream news. But let's start by typing in COVID-19. That's what I'm searching for. Now, I am going to put quotation marks around those two words. If I don't do that, it will find the word COVID somewhere, and it will find the word 19 somewhere, but not necessarily next to each other. By putting quotation marks around it, I'm marrying the two terms together, so they have to be next to each other in that order. And if I run a search there, we're going to get many results, as you can imagine. We'll see how many results we get. It's saying here over 10,000 results. Actually, if I select here where it says publication language, you can see how many of the articles are in English, and there's 2.5 million articles in English, and there's many other languages. If I click more there, you can see at this stage how many languages are covered in Nexis. It's got press from all around the world, so just be aware of that. If you want to look at press from other countries, it's a great place to come. But you can see how many results there are at that stage, many more than the 10,000 that's shown there. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to change my search slightly. Initially, what I'm going to do is change the date. So I'm going to change the date, and I'm going to do a custom date. I'm going to specify the exact date range I want. I could choose going back a certain period, but what I want to do is look before this year, really. So I'm going to select a custom date, like so. And I'm going to choose my start date. Let's change 2020 down to, say, 2014, and let's start there. 1st of April 2014. And my end date I'm going to change, and I'm going to make it 2019. But let's say make it close to when it became news. So let's put it November, 1st November. So I'm not going to now get articles before after the 1st of November 2019. So let's run a search now and see how many results we get. Now suddenly we're not getting many results. So I'm going to go back. This is often a very good way of finding when a word first became popularly used in society. It's a very useful thing. I'm going to now increase my search a little bit, and I'm going to type here or coronavirus. So I don't care which of those terms I find, either COVID-19 or coronavirus. I'm telling it, I don't mind which of those terms I find. That's very specific, that's more general, but this is allowing me to find either, or in fact both. And I'll run a search there, still in that date range that we were using before. And we're now getting a lot of results again, a lot of results. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to do something slightly different now. I'm going to put these two terms in brackets, but in front of the brackets I'm going to put a term called hlead. This is the one I was mentioning earlier on. This will only find this word or that word in the headline or lead paragraphs. Headline or lead paragraphs, very useful for press searching. Importantly, Nexis has many connectors available to you. These are some of them, and you can view all of the connectors by clicking here. It's a really powerful tool. You can carry out really detailed searches, but we're using one called hlead at the moment. So I'm going to run a search now, and we'll search for those two terms, one or other of them, we don't care which, in the headline or the lead paragraph. And that's now gone down, you see, that's gone down to 6,431. I'm going to go back and I'm going to change my search here. And I'm going to add another idea. So we're looking for this term or that term in the headline or lead paragraph, but I'm going to add something here, and I'm going to write in China. So now I want to find articles that mention either that term or that term in the headline or lead paragraph, and somewhere mention the term China. So I'm going to run a search there. And that's now down to 475 articles. Now I could go back, I can change my search as much as I want to. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to put China in the headline or lead paragraph. So I'm going to click there and let's write hlead there. So that will give us fewer results still. Run a search there. And you can actually see there are only 203. Now here you've got different languages coming up here. So again, I can choose publication language. And if I just want to see English articles, there's 110 there. So I can narrow that down to English. And we can start reading articles here, going back a period. So this is often a really useful tool to check what people have said currently, check what they were saying in the past. Really powerful tool. So if I go back there, we've been using what's called the power search. If I click there to go to the home page, we've been using the power search. You can do similar searches in the news tab here. The problem there is you have to work your way through a template. Having gone to the front screen, you click there where it says advanced search, and it will give you a template that will let you do similar things to what we were doing, e.g. headline and lead paragraphs. So that's Nexis searching.